It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show. Hi-ho! In case you're wondering why I'm talking like the world's most famous amphibian, not because we're paying tribute to something Muppet related. And aside from I do love animation, I also love the Muppets. I grew up with these characters. I've seen all their movies, most of the TV shows, and they're just fantastic characters. They may look cute and innocent, but they're zany, insane, crazy. They're my kind of people. But what I love more about the Muppets is behind the scenes, how they operate these characters, how they make them come to life. And now it's not just sticking your hand in and making the character talk. It's about giving them life, giving them a personality to work off of. And of course, that all started with Jim Henson, who is well known for not only creating the Muppets, but also bringing life a couple of those characters that he originated, such as Kermit the Frog. From 1955, Jim Henson has performed Kermit until 1990. Then he died. He passed away from a rare disease, and then veteran Muppet performer Steve Whitmire took over Kermit and has been performing him ever since. And a couple of weeks ago, after 27 years, it decided that Steve Whitmire is not going to be performing Kermit or any of his other characters like Rizzo the Rat or Brad Beaker, Stantler, even though those aren't characters Beaker and Stantler aren't characters he originated, but he won't be performing anymore. Because what happened, this was happening in October, that Disney had some negotiations with Steve, who's trying to consult with them on how the Muppets should work. And it's kind of, I know this isn't like World War III or anything, but this is kind of big, because you don't know which side to deal with or agree with. Like, I love Disney, and I love how Steve Whitmire's, how he works, what he does with the characters he created. These characters that this is his passion, that he always wanted to work with the Muppets ever since he was a kid. And being fired from not playing one of his mentors, his bosses, his friends' characters, not being able to continue this legacy is kind of devastating for him. I also love Disney, especially with their animated classics. And Disney's done some good and bad stuff. I don't want to talk about it. However, I did hear that another veteran Muppet performer, Matt Vogel, who's known for being the understudy for Carol Spinney as Big Bird, and has already taken over some of Jerry Nelson's characters before he passed away in 2012, and Sesame Street's Muppet Captain, has decided to take over as Kermit. I don't know how that fit. But if you ask me, I say Peter Lenz, who's known for performing Walter, should have played Kermit. I mean, hear how he sounds as Ernie.
Ernie, we've completed 57 things on your pre-drive checklist. Can we go now?
Oh, almost, Bert. Just one final very important thing we should always do before we drive anywhere.
What, check the fuel gauge? What?
Number 58, practice the bugle.
See? But now, after weeks and weeks of anticipation and hearing that Matt's going to be performing Kermit in the new Muppet Thaw of the Week that was supposed to appear 5 weeks ago, I'm going to do a little voice comparison First, we're going to hear how Jim Henson sounds as Kermit.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
Then we're going to have to hear Steve Whitmire as Kermit.
It took me a few weeks, but I ripped out my old pool and built myself a little piece of the past. Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
Learn a new song!
Chill out, Phil!
Everyone's a
And
critic.
the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide.
And now, let's hear how Matt Vogel sounds as Kermit.
Dreams are how we figure out where we want to go. Life is how we get there. I'm headed this way.
Wow, I just walked into a cluster of huh?
Wow. I don't know what to I really don't know what to say. And the reason is, I know it doesn't sound the same. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because not only does this have to do with the Muppet characters, but this also has to do with classic characters that's been around for a very long time, such as Mickey and his crew and the Looney Tunes. All of these characters are gonna have different voice actors, and what's important is not just the voice, but keeping that personality of the character. And this also hits me in the head a little because Muppet performers like Kevin Clash, Fran Brill, Leslie Curl Rudolph, Steve Whitmire, Dave Goltz, Bill Barretta, Eric Jacobson, David Rudman, Matt Vogel, Peter Lenz, Jennifer Barnhart, Stephanie D. Zabrero, Marty P. Robinson. They're not gonna do, all these guys are not gonna be around to do all of this forever. There will be new people taking over these characters. What's important is that these characters have to live on past who's ever voicing them or performing them. And with Matt Vogel being chosen to be voicing Kermit, I think he could do pretty well. He just needs a little more practice. And Matt Vogel is a terrific puppeteer. He's taken on many characters. He performs Floyd, Robin, Camilla, Uncle Deadly, New Zealand, Sweetums, Crazy Harry, Dr. Julius Strangebuck, and even the Count. And Matt's just a terrific guy, and I don't know if he's a perfect choice for Kermit, but the better he gets at it, he'll do fine. So, to Steve Whitmire, I'm sorry that you got fired, and I want to praise you that you've done tremendous work throughout the years, through the beginning of the Muppet Show to the end of 2017. And to Matt Vogel, taking on Kermit, you're gonna fill in some big flippers, man. So I salute to you, Matt Vogel, and I highly respect that you are the one to take on the new voice and the new performance for Kermit the Frog.